Information, we essentially look at ourselves as the public relation wing of the athletic department here at Salisbury University. So we're in charge of essentially all of the external communication to the campus community and the surrounding community for the Salisbury athletic programs. We handle all the live video streaming, highlights, everything that you see on the website, suseagulls.com, comes out of our office. Well, I went to school for communications. I was a communications mass media major at UNC Charlotte. Out of school, I was hoping to get into journalism, sports journalism. So I got a job at a newspaper out in eastern North Carolina for 2 years. Moved to Salisbury to write for the Daily Times and did that covering sports for 5 years before the job here at Salisbury opened up in the summer of 2009. And I've been here, this is going into my 8th year here at Salisbury University in sports information. The thing that we've changed since we have gotten here to this office specifically is the use of video. When I got here 8 years ago, there was no video being done whatsoever from our office. We implemented live video, the Seagull Sports Network, and then the last few years have brought on video highlights that we post to the website. Hopefully we've encouraged some parents to give, parents of student athletes, to donate to their programs. We don't go out looking for donations specifically for the sports information office or for athletics, but I think we play a role in how that money comes in, whether it's through the Maroon and Gold Club or donations directly to the programs. We get some good national publicity mainly from websites. There's a series of websites that are focused on Division III sports. The biggest ones are d3football.com and d3hoops.com, covering Division III basketball, and we get quite a bit of coverage from them. Also, there's a number of lacrosse websites that are interested in our men's lacrosse program and our women's lacrosse program as well. This past spring, we also were able to get one of our student athletes, Luke Campbell, just graduated last spring. We were able to get him into Sports Illustrated, into the Faces in the Crowd section there. So that's one of the biggest things that we've gotten. We get quite a bit of regional coverage from Baltimore Sun and newspapers in the Annapolis area. And then locally, we have 3 television stations that cover us that we assist getting information to, and the local newspaper, the Daily Times, and obviously the Flyer here on campus. One of our biggest things that people don't really think about is the stat side of things. Obviously, the coaches don't have time to keep their own stats on the sideline during a game. That's one of our main responsibilities on game day. And just getting the word out. We get a lot of calls about people looking for schedules and things like that, and our goal is always to make sure that as many people as possible know about our home events so they can come out and support the student athletes. We have only 2 full-time employees here in our office, and the rest is students. We have 2 graduate students that work here that we have on 2-year graduate assistantships, and then we have about 30 undergraduate students that work between, whether it's stats, work here in the office, or a lot of them do help with our video, our live video production, whether it's announcing or working the camera or the production side of things. So we have a lot of opportunities for undergraduate students to get involved in sports information or the Seagull Sports Network. We have, in the last year, we've turned where all of our student positions here are paid. We do use practicum students from the Communications Arts Department. But other than that, all of our undergraduate students that work here are paid and hourly. So, like I said, helping with statistics, running scoreboards for games, game clocks, and then all the positions with the Seagull Sports Network, whether it's work here in the office, getting preparation done for games, or actual production at the games, running a camera, running the computer, the camera switchers, and obviously the announcers for the games as well. We don't necessarily have say in the projects happening, but when they do, our input is taken quite a bit on how those facilities are implemented. So when the new Seagull Stadium was built, we were able to get quite a bit of input on our area, which is the 4th floor, the Draper Holdings Communication Center. We had a lot of input on kind of how that area was broken up, what was needed there, what we didn't need, and how that space could best be utilized. We're going through a lot of those same processes now. You've seen the softball field is being built, so we've had some input on that, and then we have a couple other projects that are coming up with some renovations to the soccer complex, and then a new baseball field in the next year. So we've had some input in there, on how those areas and specifically the sports information and Seagull Sports Network areas will be designed. Yeah,
Right.
we're not unlike anybody else on campus, faculty or staff. We always need more help. So while myself and our assistant director have a lot of supervisory role within the entire department, my hope is that we can get a full-time position to run the Seagull Sports Network. I think that's an area that is continuing to grow exponentially, and it's getting harder and harder for us to do kind of our normal sports information jobs, plus also all the video prep work and things that we need to do as well. So that's my biggest hope in the future, is that we can get a full-time position coordinating the Seagull Sports Network. Our information is on the athletics website, suseagulls.com. Myself and Justin Farrell, our assistant director, our emails and phone numbers are there, so if people are interested in applying, they can reach out to us. We also send out student applications every August to the student body and encourage people to apply for jobs that way.